Yes, it's everybody's favourite time of the day once again. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's day is Thursday, the 21st of November, 2024, the year of 1 million transactions per second or more. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, cue the music.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
Here we go, let's have a look at this. So Preve reporting the price at 69.59. That was just 76 this morning, but that was until Tufty the Cat released informed everybody that CSW's appeal has actually been denied. I mean, denied an appeal on genuine grounds. Absolutely unbelievable. So I'm guessing this is why the price is going down, but we'll have a look at the figures and we'll see that BSV moved first. It moved first, and I think Tether has just printed like $1.4 billion into the market to try and lift BTC, to try and distract traders away from making a profit from the genuine Bitcoin. That's literally all it is. So let's have a look at this then. Core coin, a great coin at 97,432. Bcrash, what a joke. Fisher Price Cash, who cares? But then we got Bitcoin. The original protocol goes right back to the Genesis block. It hasn't changed, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only ever digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on earth because it's an extension of our own personal freedoms and liberties. Oh yeah, right, let's have a look at this then. Hash rate 0.006. We'll have a look at the difficulty adjustment on Gradecoin. Look at this. Look at this. Literally a new all-time high. I mean, look at that. I mean, this pretty much shows you the printing of Tether, really. You know, the difficulty adjustment just goes along with the increase in the price, which just goes to show you the vast quantities of Tether that they're printing. It's outrageous, really. Good grief. So let's have a look at the hash rate on Bitcoin. So that's just plodding along there nicely, looking quite good. We've got network nodes at 0.12, so they are the mining operations. We've got transactions 93.61. Let's see what that looks like in comparison to the rest of the market. Look at this. Look at this. This is literally one of the most glaring discrepancies, literally, in financial history. This is insane when you're actually looking at the figures. So we've got Gradecoin, 4.7% of the overall transactions on the network. Ethereum, 9.2%. XRP, just 5.1%. Litecoin, a little bit in there, 1.5%. Dogecoin, 9.6%. But look at this. Bitcoin with 69.2%. With 9,265,459 transactions over the last 24 hours. And remember, these are utility-driven networks. If it is useful, it's valuable. If it's useless, it's worthless. That's it. They're just simply bits of data. If they do nothing, they are worth nothing. But, you know, all these stories and scams that are out there, that's literally all it is. You know, until utility wins out and people actually see it, and those who know what they're looking for will tell you that these figures here that we're looking at are all you need to know in the long term. Right, we'll just cross-reference those figures with what's on chain. So we've got 10,136,222 transactions reported by What's on Chain over the last 24 hours. Incredible. Block size 93.61. Let's have a look at the size of some of these blocks coming through. What's in them? I see a 50 megabyte block. I mean, when you think 50 megabytes in comparison to Gradecoin, it's got a max of like 1.6. Literally, and we've got 50 megabytes, followed by 48, then another 49, preceded by 20, 23, 65, 31, 16, 14. I mean, literally, there is no other blockchain that comes anywhere near to the original Bitcoin protocol, genuine Bitcoin, which has just got the ticker symbol BSV. We'll carry on going here again. So proof of work should be on Bitcoin, which is BSV, because BSV is the only chain of signatures that goes back to the Genesis block in 2009. BTC, or Gregcoin, was created on the 1st of August 2017. That's when it was, and that's when it says proof of work by network since 1st of August 2017. So that should all be on BSV. But look at this, it's 216,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gregcoin. Mining Bitcoin at a 7.2% comparable loss. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Bitcoin absolutely smashing on the block size. Transactions by network, transactions per block by network, absolutely smashing it. Good grief. Fees, so we've got sub-cent fees now, and look at this on the log curve. Fees by Satoshis. This is like some of the lowest they have ever been. Ever. I might actually just expand the screen. There we go. Let's have a look at these. Look at that. So even this, so it goes back to 24th of July. But look at that. Look at that. Absolutely sensational stuff. Block reward ratio just coming up there. Daily cumulative Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. This goes right the way back to 2017 when when all the splits first happened. So first of all, BSV took the green line, or Genuine Bitcoin took the green line, and then it took the red line. And this is Genuine Bitcoin now. This is the only graph you really need to look at to know what's going to happen in the future. Global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours, Gregcoin hash rate, Foundry USA pool 36.1, Ant pool 21.5, others 0.69 on there. Bcrash hash rate, whoa, what is going on there? Other mining pools now with 61% on there. Jeepers. Squeezing the other miners off the chain. That's kind of interesting actually. So the profitability, it's all being managed very, very carefully. Look. So you're mining BCH at a 6.8 comparable loss, whereas it's usually around sort of Fisher Price cash here at 0.7, so it's negligible really. So miners don't have any reason to switch, even though the price might be moving. The hash rate adjusts, so the profitability remains the same. That is Fisher Price cash, and this is Bitcoin. Obviously, we know there's no point looking at a coin dance, so we'll have a look at this on what's on chain. Oh, Kuv 39.7, Tal down to 27.8. Good grief. QD Link 20.53, others 7.95, and Gorilla Pool being squeezed down to 3.97. Interesting. Let's have a look at this. This is a crypto quant. I mean, look at this. So even though the price is absolutely shooting up, the exchanges are literally dumping it hand over fist. This makes, honestly, if you were a newbie and you'd be looking at this, you'd be like, what on earth is going on? Because surely if the price is actually motoring up, exchanges want to be holding more and more and more of it. But instead, they're dumping it. They are literally dumping it. They do not want to be holding any of that shit on their exchanges because they know what's coming. They're not bothered about a number go up because it's fiat currency. It has no real value there. It's all smoke and mirrors. They know that Gregcoin has got no value whatsoever. So they were just like, okay, right, price is going up. We'll use this opportunity to get out into fiat currency. Don't really want to be holding a toxic asset on their platforms. No way. Good grief. I mean, look at that. Boom, straight down. Straight down. Whoa. And let's have a look at this. This is the Tether weather. And this is just literally early this after, well, literally, so midday today. Oh, my goodness me. So it's gone from 128.8 to 130.2. So that's $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion just injected into the market like that. That is insane. Look at that. Even in comparison to these other bumps, there's literally 1.5 times the usual amount when it's usually like a billion that goes in. I mean, a billion that goes in. And remember, we started off with a market cap of just 2.5 million. So started off with a market cap, well, according to CoinMarketCap, as far back as it goes, 2.5 million Oh, is that 2.5 million? No. Oh, that actually looks like it's 251,600. Good grief, and it's slowly ticked up. There we go. What? Oh yeah. So yeah, 451,000. Then it went over a million, 1.4 million, 6 million, and then at 50. Look at all this. And this was in 2017 when the price went over 20, or in 2017 when the price went to $17,000. Look at this. And then it topped a billion. It topped a billion. And December of 2017. Look at this, and where are we now? This is absolutely insane. 130 billion. 130 billion. That is absolutely insane. And you're wondering where the value of the shitcoin market comes in, when none of them do anything. It's all being pumped by this. There is no true market there whatsoever, because all we have is another fiat currency manipulating the market, or the crypto market, in the same way that the central banks manipulate the world market in literally everything. It is outrageous. It's scandalous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at the short position. So it sort of dropped off a cliff there. How come it's not dropped off a cliff here when it's almost at $100,000 per coin? Good grief! And so we've just heard that CSW's appeal on the Cobra case has been refused. I mean, that's absolutely outrageous when you think that he didn't even have a chance to present his evidence, because it was only on cross-examination. So you're only going to get the lawyers trying to discredit witnesses. You're not going to get the witnesses coming out with any truths whatsoever. It was contempt of court. It was an absolute mockery of the justice system is what it is. And now they've just denied him his right to appeal. Like, unbelievable. And this is what I think is having an effect on the price right now, because it went up and then it came down again. Let's have a look at this. Bearing in mind this is Bitcoin versus Grapecoin. So this is what happened this morning. Look at it, it was going up and up and up, and look at that, shot up, and then again selling pressure has come in. You know, pretty much a selling wall, I bet, if we were to look back at the exchanges. And look at that, and this shows you, because this is Bitcoin versus Grapecoin. This shows you that Bitcoin moved first. Bitcoin was moving first, and this was in the early hours of the morning. In the early hours of this morning, and when did that tether come in? That tether came in literally this afternoon. Literally this afternoon. Oh, it's just saying around midnight. Oh, no. Oh, early hours of this morning. Oh, actually, that correlates. When was this? Oh, so BSV was moving, and then at 1 o'clock it came down, and bearing in mind they'd already pumped tether into the market, and then at 3 a.m. it started rocketing, and then they brought it back down again. So that that actually correlates with what we're seeing here. No way. The skullduggery. I wonder if they're actually sort of buying BSV with the tether that they've created to actually pump it and then dump it. I wonder. Just, to make people think it's a shitcoin. Oh, look at that. I'll have a look at that compared to USD. Look at that. Look at that. Had a nice little rally. Oof. Well, we'll see what the 24-hour high is. I saw it at 76, and now we're back down to 69. Oof. Let's have a look on Orange Gateway. Bitcoin versus Grapecoin. We'll have a look at that actually on compared to USD. A high, look at that. So we've got a high of 78. 78 before they pulled it down again. They were like, oh, we can't allow this to be running away with it. Look at that, they pushed it down. 78. Oh, pushing on $80. Pushing on $80. Whew. Great stuff. Great stuff. There we go, look. Bitcoin versus Gradecoin. It shot up first. BSV started moving first. And then they shit the bed. Brought in $1.4 billion worth of tether to bring that trading gap down, because they can't allow traders to think that they'll get a profit holding genuine Bitcoin. It's all about distracting the market away from it. Look at that. Putting it down even further now. No way. So let's have a look at this. The market cap of $3.2 trillion. $3.2 trillion. And so Gradecoin's just got a 24-hour trade volume of 4.8% now. You know, they might be trying to create FOMO to get it in. What was the 24-hour high? 98,365 is the 24-hour high. Oof, it's literally just a hair's whisker away from $100,000. $100,000 a coin. Oh my god. And look at that. A market cap of almost $2 trillion. Almost $2 trillion. Just in this. I mean, this Ponzi scheme is absolutely epic. This is literally the battle for the world, is what we're looking at. Because the cabal will refuse. They will literally throw everything at this in the kitchen sink to make sure that they stay in control of the world reserve currency, because they control absolutely everything through the control of the financial system, and they can't afford a true money to come along and for the true markets to then be exposed, because they manipulate absolutely everything into their own pockets at the moment, including all the world's resources and everything. You know, politicians, the law, the judges, they're all in their pockets, and they just simply can't afford it. But what are we the people going to do about it? They've been hiding history from us for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Jeepers. We don't even know our true history, because they've hidden it from us. All right, where is Bitcoin now? So it's 68. So we got a 24-hour high. Yeah, 78.46 was the high. Ooh, when was that? So that would have been around 7 o'clock this morning, by the looks of it. And they brought Tether in, and they've started pushing the price back down again. Whew. Juicy stuff. Juicy stuff. Right, there we go. That's a quick 18-minute show. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoy these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation to either Satoshi@Sembi.com, Handcash.io, Simply.cash, Relasia.com, Rockwallet.me, or Senti.ch. We'll leave you there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.